man, so what'd you get?
So in the 45 seconds I was given, I managed to grab the home jersey, the away jersey. I took 2 of the scarves, and also took the DFB Pokal t-shirt, which would be worn during the finals against Bayern Munich. Everything that I wanted to get, I was lucky enough I managed to get it. So it's definitely a very good experience, and also I was very, very shocked at the moment. Overall, this experience has been simply amazing. You know, the ultimate Borussia Dortmund experience. First of all, I'd like to thank Mark and Reem for being such amazing hosts. They really made this trip so much fun.
Oh, you've been serious. God! Why? Should I try and provide entertainment and I get this? Yeah? God, now I'm gonna be even more cold. See, I try and entertain you guys, and this is what I get for it, yeah? Not funny. Yeah?
Wanted to bring this episode.
Oh, I'm gonna be really cold now, aren't I? Oh.
Don't get this shot.
What? Why?
Get this shot.
Why is it? Why is this?
This is how you
I really learned a lot from this experience, and I would also like to thank the Wishlist crew, Wishlist team, and Astro for giving me this opportunity of a lifetime to be in Dortmund, witnessing a match, such a wonderful match, as well as giving me so many surprises. It's definitely an amazing experience for me, and I'd like to thank all of you guys for such a wonderful experience. And traveling around for these past few days has been simply amazing, and if I could do it again with you guys, I'd definitely do it again.
Vieni qui, piccolo bambino, lascia nelle mie mani ciò che può succedere. Chiamami se senti paura o freddo, io ti copro, ti alimento ed indovino tutto quello che succederà. Ed indovino tutto quello che succederà.
Reem, putting the shot on the
Seriously, there's one here.
The La Liga Santander, live on Bein Sports, Channel 837.
Dr. Strange, the reality you know is one of many.
Teach me. Stephen Strange. I am death and pain. You'll die protecting this world. Why are you doing this?
Marvel's Quantum Bundle, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man. Purchase via Channel 481 or on OD. The NBA on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Premier League, only Astro's got it.
Arsenal 1.
Westbrook the steal. This could be fun. Westbrook the flush.
It's difficult for the lady to choose. It's not difficult. It's impossible.
Who could Mourinho be talking about? Come on in, guys. It's Swarna and I keeping you company on daily for the next half an hour. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please be safe, okay? Park on the side, safety first.
What a day we've had in the Champions League. All I can say, Amanda, is I'm glad you and I don't support Arsenal. You know what I mean?
I feel you. It's also a day to remember NBA, but I'm not going to spoil it for anyone just yet. All I'm going to say right now is 2 words. Triple-double.
So let's not waste any more time then. Did you know, Amanda, English teams have conceded 5 goals in a Champions League match 4 times ever. Unfortunately, 2 of those 4 instances belong to Arsenal. The first time was back in November of 2015, and guess what? It was by the same scoreline as this morning. Thiago Alcantara was in that team, but he did not score in that match. Thomas Muller also started that match. He got a brace. Arjen Robben.
Robben's efforts, brilliant, absolutely perfect from Arjen Robben. When he shoots, he scores. What a shot that was.
The Dutchman with back-to-back goals against the Gunners, but Arsenal would equalize here, earning the spot kick for that foul on Laurent Koscielny, and it almost didn't happen. Luckily, Alexis Sanchez was able to redeem himself. That's his 20th goal in his last 31 matches. Now, Granit Xhaka could have given the visitors the lead just before halftime. Frank Ribery taking notes from the stands just in case he starts in the return leg.
Robben. Lahm. Headed goalwards and in! Lewandowski puts Bayern in front again.
But Bayern were still not content. Thiago made it 3-1 on the night just before the half-hour mark. He'd complete his brace less than 10 minutes later, just before Muller came off the bench and did this.
Oh, it looks as though it might be another Bayern Munich goal before the end. It's Muller! He needed that. He needed that more than Bayern Munich needed that tonight. Thomas Muller's been struggling to buy a goal this season. Bayern Munich 5.
From outside, we lost our organisation. Not only did we lose our centre-back, but after the third one, it was a combination of mental and as well organizational, because before that we controlled them quite well.
This is football. I think that Arsene has a lot of experience, and he has the experience to manage this moment, this result, and to look forward for the next game. It's only one game.
That win was the Bavarian Giants' 16th at home in Europe, the most by any team in the tournament's history. Barcelona trailed the Germans by 2. That streak is also still ongoing. Manchester United had such a run going some 9 years ago, but that stopped at 12 with a goalless draw against Villarreal in 2008. One man who knows a thing or two about winning streaks is Teddy Sheringham, and the treble winner with United is predicting Arsene Wenger's next move after this loss.
I don't think he will move upstairs. I think he's coming to a stage where I think he'll just go. He must have the vibe of what the fans are all about at the moment. God knows what they're going to be like after tonight, and the press are going to hound him. I feel sorry for him. He's a lovely man, isn't he? Yeah. He's a good, honest football man. But he's definitely going to get hounded after tonight.
Why you might go to China? He might go to China. His next game, he's got Sutton United, non-league club, AstroTurf. I wonder what team he's going to put out against Sutton United, because you better be careful. And then his next league game is Liverpool at Anfield. Yeah. Now, that tells a story.
We'll get back to the Champions League a little later on the show, but right now, some NBA talk. Since there's less than a week left on the trade deadline, the Toronto Raptors didn't waste any time at all trading Terrence Ross for the Orlando Magic's Serge Ibaka. The Republic of Congo power forward only recently left the Oklahoma City Thunder after 7 seasons to move to Florida. And in the mix, Orlando also gained a first-round draft pick. Ibaka's former teammate got his All-Star jersey before taking on New York. Then it was time to take in the Russell Westbrook show. The steal, the fast break, the dime to Oladipo there. Russ was equally efficient from three-point range, cutting OKC's gap to just one. Want to see how he fared close up? No problem. Thundering OKC in front by 2. Let's now jump straight to the fourth. Russ finding space for the dagger. And minutes later, collecting the dime from a stash brother. Back at his favorite spot and splash. At the other end, pickpocketing Kristaps Porzingis for the exclamation point. 38 points, 14 boards, 12 dimes for Russ tonight. OKC come from behind to win this 11.
That's Russ's 27th triple-double of the season, cementing his place at the pinnacle of the standings with 12 more than his closest rival, whom we'll talk about very shortly. Russ is now 14 triple-doubles away from the king of TDs, Oscar Robertson's record of 41 in a single season. Hassan Whiteside looking to put Miami back on track after back-to-back losses, but not if the Beard had something to say about it. And he was feeling the music with the step-back jumper there. Harden then whipped this to Nene for the layup, earning a foul in the process. Whiteside was determined not to let Harden steal all the glory, but had to be helped by his teammate after missing the shot. Once he got his engine up and running, though, there was no stopping him. He collected the rebound and put it in, getting a foul as well. Hassan had a double-double on the night with that rebound, one of his 14. Clint Capella was then hung out to dry as Whiteside easily lost him for the dunk. Capella was then relieved of his duties to Mark Whiteside. But different person, same outcome. He still sinks the jumper. I hope you've not forgotten about the Beard because he showed he was still in the game, collecting the rebound before making space to splash the 3, bringing the Rockets to within 10 points. And then with 3 minutes on the clock, this match got really hot. However, it was not meant to be for the Rockets. Harden's triple-double just wasn't enough as the Heat win this one by 8.
We start playing, the way we're supposed to play. Be aggressive defensively. I feel like we play good defense, and then and in offense we move the ball. I think so. Everybody was involved, and this was a huge win for us, especially now we're going on an All-Star break. But Houston is a good team. It's not easy to win against them, especially here in Houston.
These 4 were all smiles when they were presented with their All-Star jerseys, especially Klay Thompson. He was in the mood to light up the Oracle Arena, that 3. Then after Kevin Durant stole the ball off Darren Collison, Klay returned the favor with the dime to KD. The former OKC man then found space to splash the Warriors ahead by 9. GSW pretty much cruising at this point. What was DeMarcus Cousins doing all that time? Trying to get the Kings back into the game. This was part of his 13 on the night, but it was only a matter of time before Steph Curry got on the scoreboard too. Doing it the only way he knew how to, with a splash. But things turned sour for GSW. Draymond Green got himself an early ticket to the All-Star game, sent off for protesting the foul call. He will definitely be hoping the grass is greener in the Big Easy. No green, no problem for the Warriors. The fast break before the throwdown by KD, but it was Klay who had a game-high 32 points. This splash from downtown was one of his 7 on the night. The Warriors and the Kings 4-game winning streak. Well, it seems like the Warriors can do no wrong on and off court. They are currently the 3rd most valuable team in the NBA, just behind the Knicks and the Lakers, with a value of $2.6 billion, making that an annual income of around $305 million. And with a new stadium awaiting them in 2019, we have a feeling the Warriors might have a chance to topple the top 2. More ahead on Daily, including an update on the NBA All-Star Weekend roster. Plus, who was Jose Mourinho talking about when he said this?
It's difficult for the lady to choose. It's not difficult, it's impossible for the lady to choose.
This broadcast of the Premier League is brought to you by Calpis, Japan's first cultured milk drink. Brickfields Asia College, the fastest and smartest way. And MyEG, Malaysia's e-government service provider. The chase for Europe's greatest football title continues as the battle heats up in the round of 16. The UEFA Champions League on Astro's Supersport channels. The NBA on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
The Premier League, only Astro's got it.
Welcome back. Remember to make a date with the lovely Lez Ann and Swarna tomorrow on Facebook. Yep, our Facebook Live sessions are back. Make sure you get the ladies to do something fun, okay? Like sing their favorite song, dance, or maybe some cartwheels. Cleveland hosted Indiana, and if you were expecting a LeBron James versus Paul George kind of duel, no dice. But Bron did bamboozle the entire Pacers defense before Kyle Korver knocked down that difficult three. Minutes later, there was cause for concern for the King, though. Would he be the second Cavs All-Star to miss this weekend's festivities? Because LBJ tweaked his ankle after stepping on Jeff Teague's foot. Oh my. However, like a champ, he seemed unaffected, twisting and turning his marker inside out before this jumper, and pushing through the Indiana defense for another basket. Bron's happy. Someone else equally lethal from three-point range, Korver bagged his sixth from downtown to finish as the top scorer from the bench. But Korver wanted to show he was versatile too, getting his first dunk ever as a Cavalier, leading Cleveland to win their third straight. If you've been keeping up with the news from the NBA, you'd know that Kevin Love is out of the NBA All-Star this weekend. So Carmelo Anthony will be taking his place on the East team. There are also some changes to the other Rising Star teams. OKC's Alex Abrinas takes the place of Joel Embiid, while Willie Hernan-Gomez comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay, and Embiid's place in the skill challenge will be taken by Nikola Jokic.
Denver new boy Mason Plumlee started his first game for the Nuggets and had his first bite against Minnesota, the alley-oop courtesy of Jameer Nelson. He'd finished one board shy of a double-double, and now coming off a 41-point game just 24 hours earlier, Andrew Wiggins got his 40-point campaign here, going with that pull-up jumper. Third Q now, Wiggins wiggled his way through with a turnaround jumper over Jamal Murray. Later from the car park, through Denver's defense for the throwdown. You know, this is what too many Nuggets does to you. A Wig again allowed to run straight at the rim for another slam over Jokic. Check out the replay.
Jokic could have taken a charge, but he bailed out.
Now this fangirl's expression says it all. The T-Wolves split the season series with the Nuggets, winning this one by 13. Check her out.
First of all, welcome to Denver. Are you accustomed yet? Is it going to take some time?
Yeah, I'm feeling very welcomed. Everybody's been great. Just looking forward to getting on the court.
What's going through your mind when you're watching that game the other night against Golden State?
I mean, they're playing great basketball, sharing the ball. It was a lot of fun to watch, and the game looked really easy for them.
Given the fact that they're down a few bodies, you expect to play considerably tonight?
Yeah, I think I'll be in the rotation. Like you said, a lot of people out, so I'm ready to go.
Is there a preference 4 or 5 for you? What position you play?
No, it doesn't matter. Players like being on the floor, so as long as you're on the floor, that's all that matters.
Are you looking forward to playing with Jokic, who's not afraid to give up the ball?
For sure. Yeah, I think that's a great element to his game, and something that made the game the other night very fun to watch.
Very good, man. Welcome to Denver.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Before the big All-Star game on Monday, we've got to get you in the mood with an All-Star packed weekend. Starting off with the Celebrity Game at 8 a.m. on Saturday, followed by what you'd call a Rookie Showdown in the Rising Stars Challenge. But if you prefer fancy, check out the Skills Challenge, which will be filled with dunks and three-pointers. All that on channels 817 and 836 in HD. So as we get closer to the NBA All-Star, there was a mini All-Star sighting in Madrid. The Champions League round of 16 paired record winners Real Madrid and Napoli at the Santiago Bernabeu. Now, one man decided to drop by the Spanish capital to show support to his former club, Diego Maradona. He spent 7 stellar years at the club, making 188 appearances and scoring 81 goals in Naples. And he was probably hoping to lend a helping hand of God to the new Gli Azzurri generation prior to kickoff. And he was never short of attention. The man they like to call the Golden Boy didn't need any introduction to either set of fans. He is, after all, the first Barca player to be applauded in the stadium. Unfortunately, the current generations of Neapolitans were in for a schooling by Cristiano Ronaldo and co. Now, I did promise a mini All-Star affair, right? There's 14-time Grand Slam winner Rafa Nadal in the house, but on the pitch it took less than 30 seconds for the home side to test Pepe Reina. Karim Benzema with the privilege, Zinedine Zidane happy with the encouraging start, but it was the visitors who drew first blood. Marek Hamsik played Lorenzo Insigne through. He spotted Keylor Navas off his position, so he took a chance and was well rewarded. That also happened to be Navas's first goal conceded from outside the box. The lead didn't last long, though. 11 minutes later, Dani Carvajal played in a delicious cross and Benzema was there to head it home. He's now surpassed Thierry Henry for the most Champions League goals by a Frenchman with 51. The comeback was completed 4 minutes after the interval. Ronaldo set up Toni Kroos for his first ever European goal for Real. That was also CR7's 5th assist in the competition so far. Such a team player, right? But that didn't stop Los Blancos from piling on more misery.
Helped away by Albiol. Oh, sensational! Fantastic from Casemiro. What a goal that was.
Both his goals in the competition have now come from outside the box. Nadal is happy and his teammates surprised.
No, it's always great to score, but for me it's more important that we won the game, that we played a good game, and that's way more important for me.
Real Madrid ha sido mejor, por eso ha ganado y nada más, ¿no? No hemos hecho un buen partido, creo que podemos haber hecho mejor y nada, nos sirve también un poco de experiencia porque bueno, somos un equipo un poco joven en este tipo de partidos y bueno, esperemos, estamos vivos aún, esperemos que la vuelta sea diferente, mejorar y bueno, esperemos hacer sufrir al Real Madrid allí en Nápoles.
Now, despite that come-from-behind victory in the first leg, Real Madrid have other issues to analyze. They have now failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 8 European outings. It's the 11-time record winner's longest run without a shutout since March 2013. Anyway, here's Teddy's take on Real's advantage.
Well, the away goal is everything in these ties, and yes, 3-1 sounds like a convincing result, but Napoli know that if they get an early goal at home, they're back in the game, and who knows what can happen? And you can, if they win 2-0, they're through in the tie.
Casemiro could barely get a game under Carlo Ancelotti. Zidane has come in, and he's one of the mainstays, and these players are responding to him. What kind of a manager do you think he is?
Well, he gets his respect straight away. When he was first appointed, there was big questions asked. Say, because he was a superstar there, should he be given that coach's job? Then he's got to prove himself.
Yeah.
And he has done. He wins the Champions League in his first season, and then he starts building. Now he's building his own side. And he's getting a balance right between attacking and defending, which is what good coaches do.
From the Champions League to the Europa League, Manchester United are now preparing to take on French side Saint Etienne. But now, United may have gone 16 games unbeaten in the league, but there are still things that Mourinho is not too pleased about.
The accumulation of FA Cup, League Cup match postpones is really hard for us, and if we progress in the competitions, we will be in trouble. in April and May, we will be in trouble. But we cannot choose competitions, so we play competitions to win.
Paul Pogba is set to face his brother Florentine tonight. So was Jose expecting a little sibling rivalry on the pitch?
It's a good, nice destiny. I think only Mom Pogba is a little bit in trouble, which is normal. You know, it's difficult for the lady to choose. It's not difficult. It's impossible for the lady to choose. I know from Paul that the mom wants a draw, but next week one son will be happy and another one will be sad.
Now, the last time United played a French opposition in Europe was back in 2011. And in their last 6 matches against French sides, United have only lost once. So United fans, if you need more reasons to be optimistic, well, they have never lost a home match against French clubs. Another English side also in the Europa League is, in case you forgot, is Spurs. And they seem to be dwelling on the past.
I try to give love. And we feel all disappointed that they suffer a lot because sometimes when your performance is not good and you feel that that game touch your pride and you don't need to kill them. You don't need, because the first that I maybe must to kill is myself, and because I'm the first responsible.
One man also unhappy about that loss to Liverpool was Hugo Lloris, and he cannot wait to get back to winning ways.
Listen, I'm a competitor, and every time I'm involved in a competition, I want to win this competition. And it's not from today. It's from a long time ago when I started to play football when I was a kid.
Will Spurs be able to bounce back from the weekend's defeat? Well, you'll have to check it out on channel 816 and 834 in HD at 1:55 a.m. Also, if you want to know how the POC battle will play out, that's live on SuperSport 3 at 4 a.m. But if it's too early for you to wake up, you can always tune in to tomorrow's edition of Daily at 7 p.m. to catch up on all the action. More to come on Daily. Find out how the New England cricket captain plans to run things in the team.
Guys, they've taken up similar roles like Virat and Steve Smith, and they've gone on to really bigger and better things and taken their games to the next level. So I don't see why I can't look at it in the same light.
Wembley beckons. Big chance. He scored.
The Emirates FA Cup on Astro SuperSport 4 and HD.
Everyone likes to start their day with freshness. Fresh food, fresh air, fresh breath. And sports is no different. Here, we now serve sports news fresh up from around the world. SuperSport Daily, fresh. Every weekday on Astro SuperSport and HD.
And we're back with more hard-hitting sports. I'm talking about tennis. We're at Qatar, where Dominika Cibulková geared up for a second-round clash with Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. The Slovenian took the first set in convincing manner, but Anastasia fought back hard in the second, forcing a decider, in which the third-seed Cibulková raced to a comfortable lead after yet another unforced error by the Russian. Cibulková would then seal the win after breaking Anna's serve, advancing to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2008.
Meanwhile, 6,000 kilometers away in Rotterdam, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga took on Gilles Muller in the second round of the Rotterdam Open. And what a spectacle it was. After that delicious lob, Tsonga impressed with this cross-court winner. Check it out. Kind of turned into an exhibition. If you don't believe me, watch. The Frenchman sent Muller chasing shadows before a cheeky drop shot ended his misery. The 6th seed was certainly toying with his opponent. However, there was no grand finale here for the world number 14. An unforced error by Muller improved Tsonga's career head-to-head to 3 wins.
So it seems that the England cricket team has done better when Yorkshire men captained them. From the 143 tests played so far, stats show there's been 68 won and only 29 losses. And that's with a current or ex-Yorkshire player in charge. Maybe that's a lucky charm, you know? Well, good thing their new captain, Joe Root, will be the 10th Yorkshire man to lead England.
Every kid dreams of being England captain one day, and it's not really quite sunk in yet, if I'm being brutally honest, but no, it's been a very special few days, and I'm really looking forward to just getting my teeth into it and putting my mark on things. I see it as a good opportunity to take my game to the next level. Look at other guys that have taken up similar roles like Virat and Steve Smith, and they've gone on to really bigger and better things and taken their games to the next level. So I don't see why I can't look at it in the same light. I think it'd be wrong to go into too much detail now here without having spoken to the team first. So I just see it as a great opportunity for us to look to improve. We've got a very exciting squad of players that has got a great blend of experience and raw talent, and then a core group in the middle which have got some good experience now of 20-30 games, which I think are in a really good place to take on a bit more responsibility and make us a really tough side.
Big congratulations to Root. He really looks like he's got the props to handle being captain.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Will be interesting to see how he does. So anyway, guys, that wraps up today's show.
But don't forget to catch Lez and I tomorrow, same time and same place. Also, join us at 3 p.m. for our Facebook Live session. We're so excited to get to chat with you.
Don't forget to ask them any question at all, okay? Thanks for watching, guys.
No
Bye.
crazy things, though. Bye.
आप बोलिए, आखिर कुंवर साहब को हुआ क्या है?
काला जादू है ये।
एक ही इंसान है जो कुंवर साहब की जान बचा सकता है।
हम तुम्हारे हाथ जोड़ते हैं और उनकी जान बचा लो।
सचमुच हमारे पास वक्त बहुत कम है। मैं उस जायंट को अपने मकसद में कामयाब नहीं होने दूंगा शिवांगी। मैं वहां जाकर उन जड़ों को काटने की कोशिश करूंगा।
1920 London. Tune to channel 200 to subscribe.
The NBA All-Star 2017 on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Wembley beckons. The chance. He scored.
The Emirates FA Cup on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Try sanction this February. The ISPS Honda World Super 6 Perth rocks its inaugural staging. All the power of key players in a unique hybrid tournament with thrills and skills.